Is we? Rolling.
Tayy Dior is in the building.
I know that's right.
Girl, you came on my live yesterday. You killed it per usual. Was that off the top? Did you freestyle off the top yesterday, or was that written?
So it was a mixture. So once I got close to like in the middle of it, I started freestyling.
That's fire. Everybody in the comments was going crazy. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, every Sunday night I do like a little freestyle challenge, like a hip hop challenge. She pulled up on the live yesterday, killed it, got a bunch of great reciprocation, and just snapped. Not too many female artists in Detroit right now that are standing out. How do you plan to separate yourself from the rest of the artists out here?
I'm already separated. But you feel me? It's just you gotta be officially, authentically yourself. That's the only way to stand out. If you blending in and you mimicking and mocking and copying and just doing what everybody else do, is no way. You feel me? That's why it's hard for you. But me, this shit is automatic.
Okay, let's rewind to the beginning of this. How long have you been making music for?
I've been making music. It will be 7 years in February.
Damn.
Yeah.
Aren't you like 16? What are you talking about right now?
I actually just turned 26.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Damn. Okay, that's crazy. So you've been rapping for a little while, not too long, but a little while now.
Yeah.
Talk about the very beginning. What was it like entering the music scene?
So the very beginning, it was more so like exciting. It was fun. I was hot quick. As soon as I dropped something, it was just internet went crazy. So it's like I was just excited to step in. You feel me? Everything took off fast, like real fast. Same year I was signed.
So you didn't have the expectation for it to just snap on fire like
No. All I was just doing, I've discovered I knew how to rap, so I started doing it. So
what was the moment that kind of it all clicked where it's like, okay, I'm good at this, I can do this?
So I had my very first song. It was like, my brother is really, and who inspired me, he was rapping. And then he was just like, I told him, like, I want to rap too, because that shit looked fun. I'm like, okay, y'all rapping, I want to rap too. And we sat down, we put a song together. I went to the studio, I dropped it. I dropped it on Facebook. I went to sleep, woke up. It was like 12,000 views. So I was like, oh, I'm a rapper. It's a rap. I'm a rapper. I told Mark, and then we were doing the Geeked Up Challenge. Super Ray was doing a reposting people, and at the time his page was popping. So if you got reposted, it's some exposure. So I just randomly came up with some bars, and he reposted my shit. Everybody was like, damn, okay. I'm like, damn, I'm a rapper for real, nah. I'm getting reposted, and that's really how I started in the beginning.
So you're just watching your brother, and that's kind of like the influence. Like, it looks fun, you try it out, and you get immediate reciprocation.
Literally.
Damn. Yeah, no, it's fire. Most people have to make like 30 to 40 songs before anybody notices them or anything happens. So you're just
first song,
off rip.
It was automatic.
Okay, that's crazy. Now talk about, are you from Detroit?
I'm from Detroit.
Talk a little bit about growing up in Detroit and how it kind of led you to the point of making music.
So I grew up on the east side. I feel like just being on that side of town, it was just more so like the trenches, like really the trenches for real, and where I grew up at. But it built character, it made me solid. It, being in an environment really made me who I am for real. So I love Detroit. I love how I grew up, even though it was rough as fuck. It was like worth it, because now you know how to weather any storm when you come from rough conditions and shit. So I love it for real. I wouldn't change nothing about it.
A lot of people come on and they talk about growing up in Detroit and the roughness of it and stuff, and I always do kind of imagine, like, for a female, how much different it is than for a male to have to deal with it.
Ain't that much different if it ain't a little worse. I feel like it depends on which route you take. You feel me? Like, that's what it's based off of, for real. It could be hard, and it was hard for me because I jumped off the porch. I was 14. You feel me? I was outside. You feel me? I've been outside since I jumped off the porch. For real, I've been taking care of myself, for real. So,
At the age of 14, you had to kind of take care of yourself just solely?
At the age of 14, yeah, because I just kind of, like, left home, like, and never went back. And then at 15, I was pregnant. So by that time, now I'm like, okay, I got a baby, I'm pregnant. So it's like, you grown at that moment.
Was there a certain point when you were growing up that you knew you had to leave the house? Was it something just within you?
It was just being rebellious, like, just like, I don't know what made me do that. I don't know what. Please, kids, don't do that. Don't do that. Literally, like, it was just me wanting to be grown. I wanted to be grown so bad. I don't know what it was about it, just not having to follow rules, doing what I want to do, wearing what I want to wear, being where I want to be. And I was young as hell, though. So I had big sisters that I love them to death, but they wasn't the best influence for real, you know?
Well, they say in India, you know, it's like very common for children to get to a certain age, like 14, 15, 16, and leave their family completely. And it's actually better for spiritual practice to do that because you have less influence from the people around you. And so that could help you become a better person if you're not influenced constantly by negative, you know, people or energies. That. So it's possible that you just knew, like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, Mom. God bless. I was out of there. Yeah. Out of there. So, yeah.
How did you manage yourself from 15 up? Like, how did you maintain your lifestyle?
I started braiding hair.
Really?
Yep. I just started braiding hair at 15. I started doing it. I started off small, and then I've been braiding hair for, like, my oldest daughter is 9. I've been braiding hair for 9 years. So it's ever since she came about, that's how long I've been braiding hair. But that's a money magnet type of situation. You feel me? A lot of money come from doing hair, so I was able to maintain, like, a nice little lifestyle for me and my daughter once I got the hang of it. And I learned how to start handling business for real. Mm-hmm. It really helped. So, yeah.
Braiding hair, was relevant towards social media times? Were you able to promote yourself?
I was on Craigslist.
Oh my God. I forgot all about Craigslist.
I was posting ads on Craigslist, like, come get these $50 box braids. I'm about to come slay you. And that's what it was. I wasn't the best braider, but I was knocking them $50 box braids down. Okay, they was pulling up. They was mad. They'd be mad because they braids weren't hitting, like, it's $50. Just trying to get it going, but it works.
I feel like the responsibility you had made you figure out things quicker, right? Because you had a kid, you knew you had to take care of things.
Yeah, I had a kid and no support, so it's like, what you gonna do? You got to figure it out. So that's when I started, mastermind and putting stuff together. And it definitely got me far.
What's like the point where you kind of felt more stable and relaxed? Like when growing up, what was the age where it's like, okay, I got I have my kid in order and things are okay now?
I was 17. I moved into my first house. That's where it was like, all right, nah. My rent wasn't that much. It was like $550. I'm like, okay, I'm making like $600-700 in a day. I was making like $600-700 a day at the shop. I would be there from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Wow.
Running it the fuck up. But yeah, so at that time I was really working like crazy in the shop, and yeah, that really helped me. I was getting that's around the same 17, 18. I had got the hang of paying bills, making money, and doing what I want for real.
So at that point, it was just you have the hair business going, everything's okay, and you kind of just keep moving on from there.
Yep, and just keep moving forward. That's all I could think of. That's all I could see is moving forward. Like, okay, you leveling up now. From where I came from, I was like, okay, you got to keep this going because we can't go backwards. So that's what that was. That's what really kept. And my baby, I got 2 babies, but that baby, she had motivated me to make sure that I gave her a better environment, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Talk about, you get instant reciprocation. You know, you're on Super Ray's page. People are saying, what's up, trying to work with you. What's the first big milestone for you as an artist?
The first big milestone for me was shooting my first videos, for real. That was it right there. Like, once I shot them videos, I was in the game. It was just like, okay, she here. And I've been a hard worker. You feel me? I worked hard. I shot 2 videos in the same day, no hook, and run it up. And Super Ray shot them too. So it's kind of like, after that, and that was a big deal because he was the only person really like popping between Jerry and Super Ray at that time, from my understanding. He was a popular person to shoot with, so that's what I did.
What was the reciprocation for those now? No, those are the ones you actually put focus and time into and knew, well, you're trying to make something happen out of before it was kind of a random with the first song. How was the reciprocation for those songs?
It was like, oh, you hard. Mm-hmm. Like, you hard. You got it. You got it. They ain't know what it was. They just like, you got it. I've been hearing that the whole time. Like, you got it, you got it, you got it, ever since I started. So I was like, okay. But I was always good at rapping. Like, the moment I decided to let a rap come out my mouth, it's been just growth. You feel me? Like, I have not been ass ever.
Yeah.
I've never been ass. I've been sweet the whole time.
Right on.
I'm not gonna lie. But
What leads after that? After you release these 2 videos, everybody's fucking with it. What's kind of like the next big thing for you?
the next big thing was getting signed. I signed. So when I signed, everybody was like, you feel me? Like, only because, and it's crazy, I signed to Tone Tone. It was called Gold Gang, and he had something going on with Akon at the time. So when people just seen me go from posting a video rapping, shooting a video, not she in pictures and videos with Akon and all of that, and Tone Tone, you know, stuff like that. So that was like a big deal. Everybody just knew I made it. Shit, I thought I made it, but then I surely after found out that making it look totally different than that, you know?
I want to get into that, but I also want to talk about relationship with Tone Tone and obviously with seeing Akon and everything like that. Kind of walk us through that a little bit.
Okay, so that was just like, he basically just showed me how it worked. Tone Tone is a hard worker. So just seeing the work ethic on how everything goes, seeing how the team moved, the entourage. Akon was just dropping seeds, gems the whole time. Like, the whole time that he was around me, he just kept telling me, like, you know, you a star, you got what it takes, you know. He was telling me the type of female artist that he wanted me to be. He was like, I don't want you to be the female artist that attack women, you feel me? So I'm like, he told me that at the beginning. I was only 19, 20, you feel me? So I'm like, at that time, I was already ready for war, you feel me? So he said that, I was like, oh, it took a minute for me to understand that concept, but I got it. But he literally was like, don't attack, you know, pull them together, pull the women together. We don't have nobody doing that. He like, but you're going to be the starter to do it. He told me who I was, you feel me, before I even knew who I was. So I'm like, okay, it's on then. So, and the whole Tone, it's all love, you feel me? Like, it's all love. It was a very good experience to start with doing music. I got a glimpse of what it looked like, you feel me, at the very beginning. Like, okay, you will move like this when you a star. This how it go. And I'm like, I can do that. You feel me? So it inspired me to keep going, because I knew that if I could be inside of these studios and the Royal House Inn and all of them type studios, I was like, that mean I can actually, you know, be here myself for me, you know?
Yeah, because if they're going to put you there, if you're going to be in the same room as Akon or in the same room with Tone Tone and everything, that means you're supposed to be there.
Exactly.
Talk about the journey to the point where you're saying now it's not what you expected it to be. What made you go like, this isn't it, basically? Because
making it don't have nothing to do with the material gains or the things that you see. It has something to do with, like, you had to make it first mentally within yourself. You feel me? You got to make it before you make it. Before they see, oh, you made it. You got to been knew that you made it already. So I had to learn that making it didn't look like what they think. You know, making it looks like I know who I am. I know what I'm coming for. I know what I stand for. I know my purpose. You feel me? And I already made it. So now I can really have it. You feel me? That's what making it look like to me, like already knowing that it's mine, already knowing that can't nobody validate me, it's nothing you can give me. It's not a deal or nothing that you can give me that can dictate if I made it or not. I already made it, you feel me? So that's really how I feel about making it. I made it a long time ago. I made it the day I decided to pick up a goddamn microphone and rap in the studio on the stage, you know? I made it then, but now everybody else finna find out.
What was the closing of the whole experience? So, you know, you have the deal and everything like that. Did it work to your favor in the end? Did you feel more positive outcome of it than a negative outcome from it? How do you feel about the entire experience? And what was the closing of that experience?
It's let it go, watch it grow. You feel me? I feel like I love the whole experience. I love the whole experience, because if I did not go through it how I went through it, I can't be sitting right here with you right now. You feel me? So I got to be grateful that I went through it, because it taught me a lot, showed me a lot, confirmed a lot, you know, within who I am and where I'm going and what I'm doing and why I'm even this artist anyway, you know. It's a very valuable lesson that I needed
Yes.
at that time. So I'm grateful for that process.
So after that, you're on your own now. After you're done with this deal, right? So you
Yes.
went on your own. What was the next stages of just rocking on your own at that point?
So from that point, I kind of just had to figure things out. I had to go within. I had to figure out, because I learned that getting signed is not the main idea. Like, that ain't the main idea. If you don't already got yourself together, if you don't already know about the business, if you don't already know how to network and put your own money and time into what you got going on, you will automatically think, oh, let me get signed so everybody else can do it for you. No, you need to do it for yourself. Then you get people that assist you with what you got going on already. So I had offers. People was making me offers, but I was like, hell no, you feel me? I ain't signing right now. I needed to discover who I am, the type of artist I'm going to be. You know, sometimes people, if you don't know yourself and if you don't know what you want to do or what does Tayy Dior look like? If I didn't ever know what she looked like, people try to make you look like somebody else. Here, let me show you this artist. I want you to take from that. No, let me figure out who the hell I am first. I'm not finna be looking at her, because now I got to try to do with this bitch. I'm not about to do what she doing. So that was always a thing for me. And with people saying, I'm like, no, I ain't doing no deals. Y'all nigga not finna turn me out to the artist you want me to be. I'm going to be the artist that I was born to be, you know. And so I took time to myself. I started practicing rapping, flowing, learning, studying how to do this, how to do that, learn the split sheets, learn what you need a lawyer for. So I had to sign myself. Nah, it's like we can talk because I know something, you know?
Right, because sometimes like a producer or a label will look at somebody and they'll see the potential and then they'll want to like kind of categorize them or put them here, put them there, almost like it's a game to some degree. But they forget you're an artist.
If you don't know no better, they could do anything with you. Like, they play with you. Or if you know who you are, you know what you're worth. A lot of people don't know what they worth. A lot of people just, give me the money. You don't know what to do with the money. You're going to be fucked up and then you're going to be on them. And then you're going, I hate my deal, but you fucked it up. Never mind. I'm going to just stay on track. But I feel like, know what's going on before you just go jumping and diving into stuff. And that was for me. I was naive at first, so I was just jumping into stuff. Now I'm like, okay, let me figure out how much I'm worth. Then we get into it, you know? That's like the best way to go about it when you trying to collab or sign or anything like that.
No, I feel that. That's very profound. Especially from somebody, like, again, you've seen both sides of it. You didn't get to see the independent life too much in the beginning. It was kind of like instant, right? Like you were getting a deal thrown at you.
I was independent as hell. That's not, ain't one no.
I'm talking about artistry.
Oh, artistry?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying artistry.
Oh,
it
so
wasn't, I signed, I was still with the bag behind me. You know, I've been the bag behind me. And now that, okay, let me say that. I signed with no bag. You feel me? Like, I was excited to have my own shit going on. I'm like, I was paying and investing in myself, but it wasn't no paper involved in that, you know? That never came about. So I've been independently with my bag behind me the whole time.
Okay.
You know, I had some people assist, family, you know, stuff like that from time to time. But other than that, it's been my bag this whole entire time.
What's the process after, you know, the label's done with and now you have to get back and do it on your own again? What's like the first things you were doing? What was the first moves you were making?
So what I do is go to the studio. I lived in the studio. So it's like I'm always in the studio recording. And then it's like, okay, shoot a video. That'd be the next move. Record, shoot a video to the hottest song that people really rocking with, and then it takes itself. Nah, we want you performing here, we want you performing, and then it just picks up. It just naturally picks up on its own. All I gotta do is put myself out there, and then opportunities just present themselves, you know?
Have you put out any projects after the label situation?
Yes, I put out a project after, because I didn't put no project out with them. I put out projects after.
Walk us through the projects. Walk us through all the projects.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Walk us through the projects. Like, talk about the projects in order.
The EP I did, the first project I did was an EP. It was called Dior Way. It was only 6 songs. And I dropped that in 2018. And I was like, that was a good job. It was good. People really loved the songs. I feel like I still might sleep on that EP a little bit. But then I dropped again 2020, and it's called Chapter 23. And it was just like an introduction of who I am. You know, you on that album, you gonna get a piece of everything. My hurt, my rage, my truth, the vibes, the freak. You gonna get some of everything on that album. It's just it's like all over the place in a good way. So if you wanna like everyone to tap in and wanna know who I am, you can listen to the album. You get a piece of me.
That's fire. No, your hair is a little remarkable. It's like the craziest hairstyle I've ever seen. It's like right on
Is
the
it?
money. Yeah, I love it. What?
You ain't gonna never see nothing like this before.
No, I literally have never seen anything like that before.
But yeah,
What inspired that?
I'm Tayy Dior. This is what I do. I inspired it. I had an idea and I put it together.
You can't do that yourself, right? Somebody has to do that for you?
I did my hair.
You did it yourself?
I do my hair. When y'all see them long braids, now I do got braiding friends, braiding sisters, and they help me out from time to time, but I braid my hair majority of the time.
Legendary.
Yeah.
You know, Detroit, like everybody knows, spotlight's here. A lot of male artists are getting attention. Globally, female artists are topping the charts now. I think that Glorilla chick is like, all these female artists are finally taking over and they're like getting on the top of the charts.
Good.
So do you see the opportunity now to strike, or do you think it's always been there?
It's more than ever because it's enough room and ain't nobody like me, and that's just the best part about it.
Mm-hmm.
But this the most exciting time for me. I swear, it's always been exciting. It's like I kept having these moments like almost, but it's like here we are, so type shit, and it's like, oh, this what it's like. This easy. You feel me? I used to think too deep into it.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking too deep into it, I had you stuck somewhere. So I'm like, nah, let me free my mind and let me focus on who fuck with me, and let me focus on the people who showing love to me. Because every time I focus on the hate, I always felt like I was 10 steps behind somebody. Because I feel like you focusing on the hate, it's just in a way. So I'm like, let me focus on what I need to focus on. I had to change my whole perspective to know now, like, ain't nobody in my way. I love everybody. Do y'all thing. Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that.
Yeah.
Peace.
Right.
Peace to God.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. So
Now,
we gotta-
in Detroit, you know, I look at a handful of female artists that are out here right now. I you know, everybody knows my stance on female artists in Detroit. There's literally only a handful for real, and there's only like, of the handful, there's only a few that are actually good, in my opinion. Like, it's not. There's some that just have the image and they got all that shit going, but the music itself is not there. Now, as far as your music, I checked your music out. Your music's fire. You come on the lives, the music's fire. You got the image, you got everything going for you. Did you figure at this point, though, from working so hard, that you would be on like that top, you know, when they drop those top 20 lists in Detroit, everything? Did you figure you'd be on
Fuck
those?
them lists. I don't give a fuck about no list. Can't no list validate me. I don't give a fuck if Jesus Christ dropped that list. That list ain't got nothing on me. So when they drop them lists, I'll be like, okay. It don't define me. It can't label me just because them. Listen, no, I don't give a damn about them.
You're not
lists.
trying to cut in on it. Yeah.
I just feel like it doesn't matter. I don't care who on your list. That's one person's opinion. It's 1,000 motherfuckers who list I am on, and I am number one. Okay,
Yes.
so I be like, y'all cute. Keep them lists. You feel me?
Do you feel like you know, Akon told you, you know, he wants you to bring the women together, bring the city together, bring everything together. Did you switch out of that mentality, or do you agree with it?
Listen, I love all. You feel me? And it's like, if the vibes is there, it's on. Let's pull it together. Let's do it. I feel like I'm the most openest. People don't know me though. Yeah, they know me, but they don't know me. Now they finna get to know me. You feel me? They getting my personality right now. So the female artists are not friendly here, I should say. You feel me? It's not like a friendly thing that's going on. It's like everybody else so tight because they so focused on wanting to be where they want to be that it's hard to, bitch, no. You know, everybody trying to hold on to their shine. They feel like if they share it with anybody else, it's stolen. You feel me? Or like you taken from them. And that mindset is what's dividing a female artist at the end of the day, because when you know who you is and you know, like, anything that I fuck with just gonna go up. So because it's me. So if you don't think like that, then you ain't gonna never really get that next level experience of what collabing look like. And they make it hard because the girls is always fighting. They always, not even just in the city, but in the industry, period. They always going back and forth, but that's because it's insecurities. You feel me? It's hard for you to stand in a room with another woman who you know is 100% on her shit, look good, got a bag, got the man, got everything, but because you lacking something she packing, it's a problem. No. So that's what's in the way. But once everybody just start loving on themselves more than they love on getting on tip with somebody, it won't be that much. It won't be that much pressure. I'm gonna show you something, okay? I'm gonna show them something. Show them what loving yourself looks like, loving other people. Some people you just can't fuck with, but I ain't gonna hate on you. Do your shit, you know? That's how I feel about it.
Talk about the music that you worked on with other people, like some of the collaborations, some of the producers and some artists you worked with.
So that conversation, I didn't work with a sprinkle. You know, it's just like a sprinkle of people. It's not like a whole lot of people that I have worked with. I have worked with Dope Boy Rock though. That was dope.
Talk about your experience working with Rock.
Oh man, that was a highlight. That was a highlight for me. That was a big deal because for one, he really my favorite out of Dope Boys Cash Out. I've always loved his vibe. So I had a performance and then Clay seen me and he told Rock about me, and then he hit me up like, Rock, trying to fuck with that song you did, and it was called Run It Up at the time. And then we locked in, we got each other number. He hit me on Instagram like, I want to sing you the song, I want you on it. So I'm like, all right, he sent it. Dope ass song, dope beat, hot. I'm telling you, it was hot. And I was still I was still developing as an artist. So when I heard it, I'm like, all right, I dropped on it. He was like, no, I want you to do that over. He like, I want you to talk your shit. Don't be too soft on here, like for real. Like talk your shit back to me. So I'm like, okay. Then I did it again. I redid it. So he like, oh yeah, you heat. And then we went from there. But for me, that was like an accomplishment because who he was. I grew up on him. So it's like, now Rock, my favorite one out of all of them, telling me you want me on your track. So we never got a chance to get that track out, but it's going to get out. It's coming out because, you know, he got, you know, the situation. But that was a big thing for me. I really, really fuck with that.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. Now, you're saying it was only a sprinkle of collaborations you did. Are you very particular about who you work with, or is it just the opportunities didn't come about?
I'm not very particular. I feel like it happens when it's supposed to happen with the people that I have worked with. Like, I'm always down to work. And the people that I have worked with, like, I haven't worked with that many people, like, maybe like names, you know, people in the city for real. We know each other. We didn't seen each other, show each other love, but I ain't really got that many feature shit. That's why y'all need to get on me now before the price go up. And today's price, not tomorrow's.
Now listen, most people come on, you know, with the gold chains and whatnot. You look like more of a spiritual element to what you got rocking on here. So let's talk about these elements you got on the necklace first of all.
Pure goddess. This is a labradorite crystal.
Cool.
So it's basically a crystal that just keep me on my P's and Q's, to keep me grounded, to keep me focused and make sure I'm thinking sharp and fast and clear.
Which you do. You're very sharp.
Thank you.
Like seriously, you speak like you're sharper than me. I feel like a dumbass right now saying that it's too elegant for me. So this gems keeps you grounded right here.
Yeah, it keeps me grounded. These just keep them evil eyes above me.
I see those on Instagram on people's bios all the time.
Yeah, we gotta block out them evil eye people. You got people that hate for no reason.
Okay.
They just come on your page like, ooh. So that evil eye is right back at you, Pooh. It's gonna send it right back at you. Protecting my energy. I ain't even got to worry about it because I ain't going to feel it, see it, and even know about it because then it got sent back to the sender.
Damn.
Yeah, and this one is just like a filter. It keeps me cleansed. It keeps my energy flowing through more so high vibrations. The filter is negative energy. Get it out.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I'm very into that. I'm very into the same things. Only thing is mine are concealed a little bit more.
More hidden.
Yeah, like under my shirt, because you know if the motherfucker sees that shit and they know what they're doing, they can get through you and shit. You feel what I'm saying? They can get through you.
Nobody getting through to you. Either they ain't no.
Listen, I know. Trust me, it's happened. Especially if you go to Africa, there's certain parts where people practice black magic. I don't know if you're accustomed to this.
Ain't nobody gonna hex you off your crystal if they see it.
You don't think so?
No, they ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't got
Are
nothing
you
to do with
sure?
it. I'm sure.
All right, so I'll start rocking it again. Now, what's your next plan as far as marketing yourself? Now you're just gonna get back to shooting music videos and putting these tracks out and everything like that. But I feel like these days it takes a little bit more. I feel like just putting out content is part of the game, but there's a whole new element to bringing out artistry these days.
I'm on a whole Tayy Dior campaign right now. I'm everywhere. You feel me? I've been outside. I've been getting my music played everywhere. I've been doing interviews. This is my 3rd interview in the past 2 days. You know? I did one yesterday, the day before that, and here I am. They gonna hear me, and that's all it is for me. It ain't. I'm only thing that is the legwork. I got everything else. I got the music. I got the projects. I got it all. I'm a bullet. You know?
So,
Cots. Bang bang, don't play. I'm really about to come shooting shit up in the most loving, abundant, uplifting, high vibrational, positive way. You know, this that Dior wave.
a lot of people that facilitate in the Detroit industry have a lot of problems with the way certain things operate. You've been at the highest level because you've been in, with the label. You got to experience the highest level of working. Is there anything you see in Detroit, the way it works, the back ends, that you kind of wish were tweaked a little bit and fixed, or is there stuff that made things harder for you to be progressive as an artist?
For me, honestly, I feel like the way that the industry worked, like the way that the Detroit, and like I ain't gonna lie, I'm just now getting more into it with everybody. I was just working with a selected group of people. Now I'm learning how the whole situation works, and I don't think that is hard. I think that a lot of people funny acting. They real funny acting. Y'all niggas know y'all be funny acting, and when they don't know you, they don't care. It's the Detroit mentality. They don't know you. They will really like play you to the side for real. Like, I don't know you type shit like that. Whole time don't know that you really a diamond in the dirt. You feel me? But then once that diamond is revealed, everybody want to try to attach themselves to it. So I feel like the way that people come off their energy, that's what makes it hard in this industry, because people don't have pure intentions. Niggas be thinking with the wrong idea. They playing with a talent. They playing with a bag, really, the whole time. When you meet somebody, when you know they got something good, don't take advantage of it because you want to see the outcome. Then you shoot your shot or whatever you gonna do, knowing that anything else gonna fuck up the process. So I think that business wise and energy wise, if Detroit can get better on that, stop being so guarded. Be protective of yourself, but don't be so automatically hell no. Give people a chance. I feel like they don't give enough chances in the city, but that's okay, because you need that, because then you have to show people who the fuck you are. And then you do your own research and you realize the whole time I'm thinking I gotta go through you niggas, and I just gotta go my own way. You feel me? Take my own path. Tell God, lead me, guide me into my direction. And you walking past all these people, they ain't got shit to do with this process.
Yes.
So I feel like it's really on what you make it. Can't nothing make it harder for me but me.
Yes.
People can try.
Yeah.
But long as I believe, like, I'm gonna get there, God gonna take me there. It's all type of routes they can't even see.
Yes. It's, again, very fucking beautifully put. I think, in my opinion, that when you're trying to work in Detroit, yeah, there's a lot of people who will look at you and write you off. I was one of those people at a certain point where people literally like, get your goofy ass out of here. We're not fucking with you. And now they're reaching out to me saying, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this.
Right.
And people will look at a gem and then they'll either know I'll hit them up later and it's too late by then, or they'll put you in a position that you shouldn't even be in the first place to benefit themselves. So that's why I like what you said earlier, like, invest in yourself, make yourself the bag, invest in yourself, don't rely on other people. And then you can move on from there once you get that level-headedness. Now you do got a track, Cash At Me. and I want to talk about that.
Cash at me.
That's all I tell people all the time.
Look,
so
I got my Cash at me nails on. Don't play with her. She is not one of them.
Yes.
So Cash at me is out now on all streaming platforms, and we got a Cash at me challenge going on. You gotta do the Cash at me challenge.
I have to Cash App you?
Yeah, you know, yeah. Yeah. But no, it's a Cash at me challenge. It's a video. We're gonna do a Cash at me challenge dance.
How does it work?
What? And how you said how does it work?
How does it work? Yeah, what's the process? What are we doing?
I gotta teach you the routine.
Okay.
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
All right, bet.
I'm with that.
All right, for sure.
Now, this song, it's a very good name. A lot of people are going to check it out, obviously. Talk about the process of the song, how it came together, and what the deal is with it.
The process of the song came together because I went to the studio on mushrooms.
Yes.
And my bell, I'm so mad I ain't bring my bell. Listen. You got my bell? You got a bell?
Is it a bell or a belt?
It's a bell.
Yes, we need the bell. Does it make the Cash App sound?
It says pretty much. It's definitely a bell. But so I was on mushrooms and I was ringing my bells. I had bells on my ankles. I was just vibing. I was feeling good. And I heard that beat. Dun, dun, dun. I was like, okay, hold on. And I just really went in there and put my headphones on and I started rapping for real. TT, baby, you remember it? And I was just like, I really just went in there and just started rapping. I was just feeling the good vibes. And yeah, I just started going. And then I thought about, I'm like, damn, how you come up with that shit? I ain't gonna lie, I do. I'm like, but I only had one verse. I added the second verse later. And it still just went. And I was just sober. I didn't write it. It was just off the top. A lot of my music, I just be, whatever come out, I be tweaking it. Whatever come out, I run with that. So that's how Cash At Me was. It just really flew. It floated right out my mouth. Just a whole vibe, energy, everything. Yep, I had my sage too. I was just in there really just being me, vibing, ringing my bells. I actually ring the bell in a song. Like when the song come on, you hear the bell ringing. I was ringing my bells for real.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire as hell. Yeah, the vibrations.
Keep them high.
Vibrations. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing how that progresses and what comes out of that. What other projects can we look forward to from you?
Empress Flow. That's an exclusive drop. Empress Flow EP will be coming the beginning of 2023. Cool. You know, it's already done. It's fire. You know, Cash At Me is the first single released off of the EP.
Why are you waiting so long to release it? Why are you waiting so long to release it?
You don't know how long. We only got 80-something days left. Cash At Me is about
November, December, January. That's like 90 days. Why are you making people wait for the fire?
Because you don't know. Mind your business, kid.
All right, damn.
You want to know why? Because you don't know what I got going on.
They
going to wait for this because Cash At Me is having fun right now. So however it go, because this is the beginning of Cash At Me. You ain't even seen a video yet.
All right, damn.
So just slow down. You know, they gonna get this, but this is longevity we got going on. But look, I don't want to just overrun the people with music. I know that I have to get the music out and I have to get it to them, but I know what I'm doing.
I trust you. You listen, I was never in a room with Akon or anybody even near his stature, so I have to trust you.
You know?
You've been to the top.
Right.
You know what's going on. I don't. I've only been on this couch.
You know what, though? And your energy is better than I thought.
Really?
I thought you was an asshole.
Well, because we had that misunderstanding.
No, I thought you was an asshole before that.
For real?
Yeah.
What made you think that?
Because I feel like, I remember they was like, people was tagging me on your live. You was doing something. You was pulling people in. You was like, so they like tag Tayy Dior. People kept tagging me, so I tapped in. And I got on the live, and then you picked up. You was hanging up on everybody intentionally. So when I'm like, I don't want to hop on this shit because he just hanging up on people. Soon as he let me in, soon as it came in, he was like, get some Wi-Fi. And then bang my shit. Oh, my God. I said, it's on. Yeah. I've been had animosity towards you from that time. I'm like, okay. So I forgive you though.
Oh, yeah.
I forgive you now because you know what? I learned how to forgive people once I really get a whiff for you in person. And I'm like, he all right.
I'm fire. No cap.
Okay.
Listen, Tayy Dior, I appreciate you being a part of this. This was an awesome talk. I really look forward to seeing what you bring to the city. Somebody with your experiences and your level-headedness and talent and creativity will sure take off in the city. I'm sure of it. 1,000% chance. Look forward to your projects dropping within the next 90 days, and maybe you can come back on the couch after it drops to let us know
Cash
what's going on.
at me.
Yes, cash app me too. Please. Spin the wheel, Slim. All right.
Spin the wheel. You ain't send me my $5 either.
Yes, I did.
I ain't. When?
Hold
Did
on.
you just send
I'm going
it?
to cash app you in front of these people. This is the first time somebody's been cash app.
Now I need a late fee.
Hold on.
Cause
Let me look.
yeah,
Did
I
I
need a
send
late
it or
fee.
not?
You did not send it.
Hold on. Let me see.
You ain't even when you get my cash app. When I give it to you. Oh, I did cash app you already.
I'm going to send you
Cash app
$5
me.
right now.
No, it's definitely a $3.99 late fee.
Okay, hold on. No, this is going to be the first
You
time
just
in
made
history
a
that I
solid
cash app
10.
somebody.
Solid 10.
Okay, what's your cash app?
$sign Dior way.
Okay. $sign Dior. Wait. This is the first time in history that I'm cash apping somebody. Make sure that camera's on me. And there it is to Tayy Dior for $5.
It's definitely
Is it
supposed
10?
to be 10. Yes, it's
All right,
10.
hold on, man. Just
Nah,
stand.
now
I'm
he gonna
sending
try
another
to.
5 right now.
Now y'all see.
No, this
Okay,
is the
I
first and
definitely
second
need-
time that anybody's ever been cash apped on my show. So here we go. And go check out her new song,
Y'all see
Cash
that?
At Me.
I know
Drop it
that's
soon.
right.
We're at Parallel
You want my
Sound Studio.
attention, nigga, better cash
I love
at
visuals of
me.
shooting these
Look,
productions.
Your kid ill tapped in. I know that's right. I'm on here breaking
Yes.
records. It's the first and second time he cashed up anybody. So y'all better tap the fuck in. It's Tayy Dior. Don't sleep. You feel me? We outside.
We're out.